Cultivated meat has been sold to us as the solution for our meat-related problems. We can just keep eating meat at the same rate we are now without hurting animals or the environment. The industry has grown rapidly in the last few years, raising billions of dollars from the likes of the US government, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos. So what's the catch? Well, there's more than just one. First of all, cultured meat still requires animal inputs. Typically, it uses fetal bovine serum. That's the blood extracted from unborn calves when the pregnant cows are killed. While some companies claim they've found alternatives to this, they haven't yet proven they can scale without it. Speaking of scale, there's not yet concrete evidence that shows cultured meat would be better for the environment when produced in large volumes. Early research shows that the process is extremely energy intensive, potentially emitting more greenhouse gases than our already disastrous agricultural system. Now, let me get to the meat of the issue. As I've said before, and I will say again, industry consolidation is one of the biggest reasons the food system is the way it is today. Currently, only four companies, JBS, Tyson, Cargill, and National Beef, control 85% of the beef, 66% of the pork, and 55% of the poultry in the US. With this much market share, they're able to set prices, even though they say they don't, exploit farmers, and force us consumers to accept a pretty terrible product. Now, guess who's also heavily invested in cultured meat? All four of those companies I just named. This is not some disruptive solution. This is the clever rebranding of big meat to big cultured meat. When we're distracted by this innovative tech, we don't follow the trail of money and power. Because if we did that, we'd find cultivated meat is just a continuation of the same exploitative system used for animal farming. Take Tyson, for example. You probably know them for their chicken products. But did you know they actually don't raise any chickens? They outsource that part of the supply chain because it's the hardest and riskiest part, but control everything else. That means Tyson's contracted chicken farmers go into massive debt providing the land, input, and labor to actually care for the birds, while Tyson reaps the benefits. Not to mention, because Tyson doesn't technically own those farms, they can absolve themselves of any responsibility when it comes to issues like wage theft, animal abuse, or environmental impact. Cultured meat is on track to do the exact same thing. Companies primarily located in the global north own the patents and technology behind cultured meat. However, the agricultural inputs needed to make the product come from the global south. So yet again, big corporations capture the lion's share of the profit while pillaging the raw materials and resources from those who don't have the power and privilege to fight back. So let's call this what it actually is: neocolonialism dressed up as ethical innovation.